We would like to thank Motorcycle Mechanics Institute for sponsoring this video. MMI is a school for motorcycle enthusiasts who want to train for a career in the industry. Click the link above for more information. Hey, this is Evans at Motorcycle.com, and I am here in San Diego, and I have just had the best day riding the 2023 Royal Enfield Hunter 350. And I got to tell you, it was a blast. But the funny thing is, one of the hazards of being a motor journalist is we tend to get caught up in all this minutia, brake calipers, the size of the disc, displacement, horsepower, power curves, and all that. And one of the hazards of that is you get separated just from the pure joy of riding a motorcycle. And today while I was riding, I was thinking back to when I first started riding. Before I was an enthusiast, I actually fell in love with motorcycling. It was after that that I ended up devoting the bulk of my adult life to riding motorcycles. And what got me to this retrospective was this motorcycle, because it's what I would typically call an elemental motorcycle, but what Royal Enfield is calling pure motorcycling. And it means the same thing. It's motorcycling stripped of all the stuff that we pile on it. I mean, the ride modes, the TFT displays, the on-screen directions, all that stuff, and brings it down to its most basic and elemental things and wraps it in a really nice looking package. There was a time when people called lightweight motorcycles entry-level bikes, and that always had sort of a derogatory feel to it, when really lightweight is a much better way of doing it, because I'm a pretty darn experienced rider, and I just had a gas riding this motorcycle. But that doesn't mean that it's not a great or even an ideal motorcycle for a newer rider. Royal Enfield says that they're marketing this bike towards younger men and women, 18 to 35 years old, who are looking to get into motorcycling or perhaps find an inexpensive means of transportation. And while that sounds all really great, you can't sum up in something like that is how, when you have a really pure motorcycle, how much fun it can be. What you've got is a 349cc air-cooled 2-valve engine. I mean, it's a single cylinder. It's counterbalanced so it runs nice and smooth, but it's just basic. I mean, it's all there hanging out for you to see. The seat height is 31.1 inches, so it's accessible to a wide variety of people. In fact, one of the journalists here on the ride today is 5'1", and she could get her feet down on both sides. Not flat foot, but still, that says how approachable this bike is. So getting back to this being a basic bike, it's two wheels, really nicely styled bodywork. In fact, Royal Enfield has produced this in 6 different color combinations, so that you've got a wide variety of things. I really like this blue, but I mostly chose it because I would look good in photos wearing my blue jeans with it. I mean, manufacturers of lightweight motorcycles are no longer treating the riders like second-class citizens. They are saying that these are legitimate motorcycles that deserve the same focus and technology that the rest of the riding world gets. For example, ABS front and rear 2-channel ABS, so they're separate circuits. Fuel injection, LCD dash, no tachometer, but you've got all the other information you need. 300 millimeter discs, 2-piston calipers, and a disc in the rear, and that's it. No body work, no liquid cooling. It's just you get on it and go. And so why am I talking so much about this being an elemental motorcycle is because after all these years of riding, I went out for the ride today and I just was marveling at how fun this bike was. Right off the line, it had more pickup than I expected. We could easily leave any of the traffic behind without any gymnastics. And so it's a great urban commuter motorcycle. Get it out on the highway, and I saw at one point 80 miles an hour. It took a little while to get there, but still, you can cruise with traffic at those type of speeds. So I mean, it's fully functional for riding to work, riding to school, and then getting out on the weekends and maybe going for a ride in the mountains. We went on the canyons at the end of the day after spending all morning in and around the city, and I found that its steering was sprightly. I mean, it's not a sport bike, so you can't ride it like that, but it's fun. It likes to be leaned over in corners. Maintaining quarter speed is really important with only 27 horsepower available to you. But at the same time, you can have a really good time doing it. Things like the suspension are exactly what you would expect from something that's designed to be a nice utilitarian motorcycle. It can handle getting you to work. It's comfortable in the corners, although with the 41 millimeter fork and not the stiffest chassis in the world, you hit bumps when leaned over in a long sweeper going pretty quickly, and you do feel a little flex, but it's, this isn't designed to be a rock solid sport bike. Because this is a standard motorcycle, the riding position is really, really comfortable. Sit up, easy reach to the bars, nice neutral foot position on the pegs, easy reach to the ground. Everything about this motorcycle says to me practical and still fun. When I think back on the day riding, the Royal Enfield Hunter 350 is just an excellent first date of a motorcycle. If I'd had a motorcycle like this available to me when I was getting started, I can see that I would have really been interested in it. First of all, the price point. The base model is $39.99. Then some of the color options bring it up to $41.99. In today's dollars, I mean, that's only $500 more than I paid for my first motorcycle in 1989. So kudos to Royal Enfield for putting together a good-looking package that functions well and keeping the price reasonable for people that are just getting started. Really enjoyable motorcycle, really pleasant. It's an exciting motorcycle, but not in the way that a lot of people say excitement, oh, really fast. No, this is exciting to get out there, get your face in the wind, do what you need to do, run errands, go to school, go to work, go for a weekend ride, and just have fun, enjoy the essence of motorcycling. And if you want to read more about what I have to say about this motorcycle, go to Motorcycle.com and read my full review where I've had a chance to sit down and really think about this more other than just getting me my off-the-cuff comments right after finished riding. If you like this video, thanks. Click like, subscribe. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. Anyhow, go to Motorcycle.com and read the rest of the story. Thanks a lot. We would like to thank Motorcycle Mechanics Institute for sponsoring this video. MMI is a school for motorcycle enthusiasts who want to train for a career in the industry. Click the link above for more information.